In dealing with debt, Halloween spending could get tricky this year. Let's say hello to Ted Rossman, the senior industry analyst at Bankrate.com and creditcards.com.
Hi, thanks for having me.
What do you expect with Halloween spending this year?
The National Retail Federation says that Americans will spend about $10.6 billion on Halloween this year. And they say that works out to about $100 a person. So that includes everything from costumes to decorations, candy, and more. This is projected to be the most normal holiday season since the pandemic, with about 70% of Americans celebrating. And it does seem that this year will have a more normal tone in terms of trick-or-treating and parties and all that good stuff.
Are shoppers likely to go into debt stocking up on Halloween treats and costumes?
Unfortunately, yes. I don't know if people necessarily think of it that way, but the truth is that the American Bankers Association says that 54% of active credit card accounts carry debt from month to month. So in that sense, whether you're consciously thinking of it or not, if you're in that majority of cardholders that are carrying debt from month to month, really anything you buy is adding to that. Directly or indirectly, maybe by taking away money that otherwise could have been used to pay down debt. I'm not saying that you can't have any fun, but I do think it's important to be mindful that credit card rates are at their highest point since 1992. The current national average is about 18.5%. So it's definitely expensive, risky debt to be piling that on a credit card.
What are some of your tips for making sure that people do not overspend? Because there's always a way to cut costs.
There are some ways to cut corners, if you will. There are lots of free or low-cost ways to source costumes and decorations. I'm thinking about some of those buy nothing groups on Facebook and other platforms, or maybe it's more of an informal kind of sharing in your neighborhood or social network. Maybe you could go to a thrift shop and get a discounted costume or something like that. Because I think it's important to be mindful that every dollar you put on a credit card, if it's financed over time, is going to cost you on average about 18.5% in interest.
Thank you very much, Ted.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.